YouTube user stuff history then. What? What? Oh no, this is published. It's a published thing. Alright, whatever. So some people will see and ignore them. Now let's go on back on the app. Admin. What is that? What is that? Hello everyone. We're just getting set up. We're getting set up again. And hopefully now is the time. I'm so sorry for that struggle. So sorry for that delay. But now it's working. Hopefully it stays like this. We have a new game for you guys. And it's coming somewhere close from home. Switzerland, one of my homes. I lived there for 2-3 years. And what we got now, we're just about to start right now, is a 3rd division game. 3rd division in Switzerland is pretty much a professional league, and there are a lot of good players. So this one is with 2 teams, SC Schab and FC Konitz. Is that how you say it, Corbi? Yeah. German Corbi?
Yeah, probably.
These are two teams in the Swiss-German part of Switzerland. So what we're going to get straight into, guys, is we're going to analyze this match. We're going to show you the on and the off the ball movements that will help you in your own game. The quality may not be as high as a Premier League game, but there's certainly things with every match you watch that you can learn and apply to your own game and become better. Yeah. So a lot of people may not know what your background is, Corbi. So once again, can you explain that?
Sure. Yeah, as I said earlier, for anyone who came later, I'm originally from Germany, from Munich, and from about 10 years old, I played for the Bayern Munich Academy, which was kind of like a collaboration with the DFB, the German national team and national association, and so it was essentially going to school, having training in the morning and in the evenings, and during that time I was also coached by David Alaba, just at the time when he became a professional player, and yeah, obviously I learned a ton during that time, and I'm trying to give some of the things or some of the knowledge that I've gained from the time that when I was there to you guys. And yeah,
give it back. Sure. And Alaba, he was like 17, 18 years old when he was coaching you?
Yeah, 16, 17, and he had his debut at age 17 under Louis van Gaal. Yeah.
And like, this is an interesting thing we're talking about, very interesting to you guys, I think, listening to, is like, there are a lot of players in Bayern Munich Academy, but there's only a small number that actually make a debut for the first team, right? And to stay in the first team, Alaba has been a staple player of Bayern Munich for over 5 years or so, no?
Yeah, 5-6 years. Yeah.
That was a very interesting thing that Corbi told me with David Alaba, which it makes you think about, what are the things even at that level, what separates the good players in Bayern and the great players. And one of those things is commitment. And you talked a lot about David Alaba's commitment in Bayern Munich, right? He was this Austrian player He came from, and maybe it's better you explain.
Sure.
Like yeah.
Yeah. He came to Bayern, I think, when he was 15. From what was it? I'm pretty sure he played for Austria Wien or Vienna, and yeah, left his family to live in Munich and like at the Bayern Munich, what's it called? Like the players live pretty much at the training ground.
Yeah, like campus.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, what you were saying, like, what was always like the best thing about him was always kind of like his humility, even though he was such a good player. And I knew him when he made his debut and like started playing regularly for Bayern. He was always like such a like nice guy and just so humble, and was always like, he always knew that it could be over tomorrow, and that's what made him work really hard. And I mean, just being like, for example, he didn't get any money for coaching us. He
didn't get any money for coaching you guys.
No, he just did it anyways, you know. And I don't know. I feel like that just shows you a lot about who he is as a person, and also then tells you a lot about how he is as a player. Just a really hardworking and just humble guy, you know.
Yeah. Hardworking, humble guy, and also doing the extra, even though without money or guarantee of anything, but just to help as much as he can. Yeah. Bring some, I don't know, to value to the club or community, and maybe get some of that back later. Exactly. You never know, but his heart was in it, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's look a little bit at this match. So, comment, guys. We want your interaction in this. So, comment if you see anything. You know what the number 3 is doing, maybe. We see the ball now going here. Positioning of the players. Comment what you see, because this is all about your learning, all about what you see with on and off the ball movements. So already we see a really interesting thing going on here. Oh, I can't skip. Crap. If we just take this back, that the first touch this player takes from a throw-in is already into space. You as a player always have to know what you're going to do before you get the ball. As you play at the high level, you got to know where your first touch is going to go, right? You saw this, Corbi, as you play at a high level. The speed of the play is the most different thing.
Definitely.
Right.
So you always have to know where you want to play the ball and where you want to go before you actually get the ball. And I think that's a big difference between players at a lower level and a higher level. Is players at a lower level, they think about that when they receive the ball, when they have the ball. And yeah, players at a higher level, they already know. And once they get the ball, it takes them a second to pass the ball.
Even that play we just saw just before, that guy made a long pass as soon as he got the ball. He took a scan over his shoulder and played that ball. Yeah. So as me and Corbi analyze this, it's always looking at what's happening off the ball. These players already, the number 3 is moving into space. So Maris, well done, saying communication. I think this was played quite recently when the pitch isn't that great, because Switzerland has so much snow, or had so much snow. So the play is progressing here. You gonna go?
No, I was just gonna comment on the high pressure of the red team. I guess that's, I don't know which team that actually is, but
the red team.
Yeah, you see obviously the striker pressing really hard and high, but it doesn't make any sense that just one player presses. It won't help. So you need the whole team to actually help press. And so what you saw there is that the winger was pressing, the other striker I think was pressing as well. Because if only one player actually is pressing, then there's a lot more room for the other team to play the ball forward, and it's actually bad for you.
See, they're putting the white team are putting less pressure on the reds and the fullbacks. So it's a different. Again, you see like two different styles of tactical play there. The white team are waiting for the reds to play, and at a certain point, then they'll apply the pressure. Again, pressing very high actually on the fullbacks. It's very interesting. Very high press. You see how much work those red attackers are doing to press the ball and defend.
Very well played by the white team to get through.
See, not the best cross, but Jordan Alvarez, the white team should look to make runs in behind because the reds are pushed high. The white team should look to make runs in behind because the red team are pushed high. Yeah. Well, in this case, it's a defensive. They're pressing from pressing the defenders. The attackers are pressing defenders. It's a little bit different, but. White team, they seem to keep pretty good possession of the ball. Good, 1 touch, 2 touch. You can see the white team are right in the corner. Again, when you guys have comments, just leave them. We will respond. A corner will be taken. Always love looking at the movement in the box. You see the white player closest to the camera making a run, dragging those 2 red defenders across. And that can always leave a space for a gap for someone to come to the near post and score. Anything else you're seeing here at the moment?
Not much at the moment, to be honest. I think, as you said already, I think the white team seem to be the better team. They seem to play really, be good with the ball. And the red team seems to be maybe more physical because they focus on pressing and just running a lot. And
2 different styles of coaching and tactical, Okay, let's see what happens here in the kickoff. The fullbacks and center backs are pushing in on the red team. Ooh. That's a foul for sure. I think a lack of communication there between the reds because there were 2 or 3 red players around the white player. So red player should have got that ball. You see, always a fullback is pressing pretty high, which means that probably that fullback has an attacking role to play. The fact that the red team is also pressing high is another reason. Oh. Scramble here. Hey. The Swiss pitch. Yeah, he's complaining about the field. I have sympathy. You see that white player just marking the ball. He was always... I think we can skip back a little bit. if you take a look, guys, at this white player and look at his movement, the one bouncing up and down, he's just ready. He wants to win the ball, right? He's always on his toes and he wins it back. And I mean, the white team had a really good chance to win that ball back, but if we just look again, look at that guy's movement up and down. He just wants to win it, ready to win it, and unlucky that he didn't. But it's just those small little things about being on your toes, being ready. You know, if you're playing in front of scouts or tryouts or coaches, people are looking for these small details in the pitch. How much does this player want to win the ball back? You know.
100%.
And it's just a small example on the pitch, but the small detail is what makes the biggest difference, right?
100%. Yeah.
So you're seeing agile, is ready to pounce, wants to press, and although white team didn't keep possession of the ball, those are just the small details. Comment true if you agree, because we need more comments here. Good ball.
True.
Yeah, I think what you said before, the red team definitely appeared to be the more physical team. Even you see there, the technique is pretty limited. It looks like the red team are pretty big guys on their team.
Yeah.
Actually, so definitely very physical. Jordan is asking, Maris is asking, what difference do you see between this lower league and with the Swiss League One? I think the short answer to that is like there's not so much difference, honestly. Of course, there's a big difference if this was like you're comparing this to, I don't know, Bayern Munich. But it's usually just the smaller details, the speed of play, the fitness, the fitness and the determination of the players. It's just here we go with the play. The fitness, the determination of the players. Speaking of determination, if there's a player at the far of the screen, it's a fullback here. I think number 2. Yeah. No. It's a player overlapping again. He was covering for the fullback. These are the kind of things you need to be aware of as a player. See this. See if you see the player, the white player that's closest to the ball right now. He's the fullback, and a player in front of that. This white player. I don't think they can see that. But just look at how the white player that covers the fullback here and wins the ball back ultimately. Again, small detail, but you always need to be aware of, defensive positions. Oh, no. That was a foul. Always be aware of the defensive positions. Anyway, back to your question, Morris. It's always a little bit more quality, a little bit more speed of play, a bit more determination. It's not always big differences, right? I mean, all of these players in the past, they also probably played at the same great academies of, say, Switzerland or even Germany, and now they're playing there. So it's just like Corbi mentioned with Alaba, the small differences, small things make the biggest impact.
I agree. Yeah, I think just individually at, let's say, the first division in Switzerland, individually the players are better than those guys. It's probably, I don't know, not that big of a difference, but let's say if you, like, every player is a bit better than every player there, it makes, like, if you watch the match,
Yeah.
it makes a big difference overall.
Yeah.
If every player is better, then the whole game is
It's a team sport.
Yeah.
Let's see what gets on here.
Oh, not a good ball.
Not a good ball, but you know the pitch, and we mentioned the red team, the very physical ones. You see how much possession the white team are keeping right now. That white team are really good. Oh, foul. All right. So let's see here. Free kick. Skip this a little bit. Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Let's see, fullback is pushing. No. They're kind of playing long balls, red team.
Yeah.
So again, long ball technique is often commonly used by teams who know they're gonna get, who know they have a physical advantage.
Yeah.
So.
Unlucky.
Jordan, keep writing those notes. Well done. Let's keep watching here. We're 16 minutes in now.
You just skip back a second. For every center midfielder, it's interesting to look at number 14, I believe it is.
Number 14 in the middle.
When that fullback gets the ball, you have to look at like how he drops back to give, or to either like cover for him at the back, or to give him another option to, just to pass to. Can you just play? So he takes the ball and then he drops back to just cover pretty much for him.
He drops back to cover. Let's see that again. So ball gets played here. The 14 in the middle of the park covers. Yeah. Nice. Oh, just barged him. Here we go. This is a chance. Oh. Let's take that back. Ooh, little bit of skill to get past. Yeah, unlucky. Finish wasn't there. He needs the finisher workout. Oh. Crap. Uh-oh. Alright, let's just get back. We're gonna skip to some parts here. Gets a bit more interesting now. We'll just let this corner be played. Oh. Good touch. Damn.
Ooh,
wow.
Good cross.
Ooh. And like that's great awareness, right? Because he has to rush to this ball pretty quickly. The white player. So the corner gets played, it gets cleared. That white player has to take a first touch,
really good first touch.
Really good first touch. Great
And,
first touch. And he's got to be aware that there's space behind him in order to make that turn, which he does. And boom, as soon as he gets into that space, he's spotting. He's doing this so quickly. He's already spotting that there are players in the box. So already he's playing that ball in, and that could have easily been a goal. Just that 3 seconds, very high quality. Yeah.
Good cross, good header, just unlucky this time. Yeah, but very well done by that midfielder.
You guys as players, just, and we'll take it back once more. This is all the elements of a good player right here, just summed up in 3 seconds. One, it's the and we'll take this back. The three elements that make up a great player. Just the 3 seconds. Sorry, 3 seconds that make a great player. So the ball gets played, and the player who comes and touches his ball is aware to react. Great first touch. Awareness to get into the space, already making a chance. 3 to 4 to 5 seconds, that all happened. 3 seconds. We'll just show it one more time so you guys make sure it's in your head. First touch, awareness, cuts back, creates a chance.
And very important as an attacking player to have the courage to
take risks.
Try that bit of skill, because I mean that could have gone wrong, because most of the players were in the
attacking third.
Yeah, in attacking third.
Yeah. Take risks, or know when to take risks.
Yeah.
Comment true if you agree with Corby, because we're reading your comments, guys, as well. Jordan, Maris, Diego, Jacob, Ben, Claire. Okay, bit of a scramble. Let's see if red team keep possession. Oh. Good shield.
Alright, good scan.
Good scanning. Let's just take that back, guys. You guys already know scanning. Ball gets played, keeper, good shield, keeper plays it. Look at the number 18 in the center of the field, and you'll see he's got a lot of space, but he makes sure that he knows he got a lot of space. So he's scanning once, twice, and already knows where to play the ball the first time. And he's continuing his run. These weight plays are good. I like some of them.
Yeah.
You know, they could definitely play for Effective FC. Let's see where continuing his run leads him to. It leads him to a goal.
There you go.
There you go, guys. There you go. And he's celebrating. Now, there we go. Like, we had no idea that was going to turn into a goal. But you guys have just seen it right there. We're going to take that run back. And it all started when the keeper received the ball, and we went to back again to this number 18 in the middle of the park who was scanning. And first time, he cuts out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in that half of the field, and they can continue a very quick counter-attack. You see, he continues his run. He's trying to get power inside the box. Oh, good.
And
And
he scores.
scores. So there you go, guys. Don't just play the ball. After you play the ball, you got to make the run into space as well. If you really want to score, make opportunities. Well done, Maris, for spotting that. Good job, Maris. And good job, Valerian Boilat. Great goal. Great goal. I'm going to guess the white team are going to overpower the Reds now, just because the quality is... Corner. Bike Boy Tushar, what's up? Good to see you,
Yeah,
and great
good
to
to
see
see
that
you.
your account is working. Let's see what happens here. Effective 3.0 is amazing. There seems to be a problem with the video. Don't do this to us again. Oh. We're just gonna have to refresh this video real quick, guys. We're gonna watch this ad real quick. Send us footage of your match so we can analyze it.
Good point, Morris. The white team let them have the ball to do a counter-attack. Yeah, obviously the red team has to do more now, so the white team can, just focus a bit more on defending and using the space that they'll get now from the red team.
Oh, great ball. Does he get this? Let's take that back. What were the elements of that good ball? So the defender looking up already sees the player in the wide and plays a very good driven ball over there. But no control, as we've seen very often with this red team.
Tushar, that's a good question. Actually, this match is perfect to kind of show that the white team is definitely the better team technically, and the red team is probably better physically.
Definitely better physically.
And yeah.
This is a battle of the whites being technical, the reds being physical.
And it's 1-0 for the white team.
Yeah. I see a very fast, a fast player here. The number 20 here. You just saw him bursting down the line. This 20 that you see at the side. He's like a Usain Bolt there. But good recovery. Diego, he just roasted the red team. What? What? What's a goal? And there we go, guys. We see a goal.
1-1.
Very unlikely.
Well, but from a free kick where, again, the physically they're better.
Yeah.
They're taller, so yeah.
And yeah, that's it. You guys see the average height, the height difference between the red and the white. You see, red, pretty tall players. Some of them very fast. And that's always going to lead to advantages inside the box and set pieces. And you've just seen the white team have the majority of possession. The red team are very physical, strong and powerful, and they've just used that to their advantage now. You see the white team here, very Manchester City like. So let's skip this a bit.
Can you go back? What was it?
Where? Chance?
Just go back. Like, oh, there's a goal coming up.
Oh, there's two. Oh no, here we go. All right, so red team. It's a goal. This is very, very unlikely. I didn't see this happening. And what happened there? I didn't see this happening. So
Well played, yeah.
well played. The center forward they were just a bit faster and stronger to get to that ball. And there you go. Physical versus technical. The physical are winning here. Two goals they've scored now where they just overpowered.
Yeah, and I mean that's football is both technical and physical. So I mean we'll see in that match which one wins, but I mean it's obvious that at the highest level you look at a team like Barcelona. I mean they're really, really good technically and not that good physically actually. And they've been, pretty much the best team in the last years. But then, I don't know, what is a team that is really good physically? What would you say?
Physically,
Chelsea maybe? They obviously have a lot of technical players. Just physically.
You could say Leicester City were.
Yeah. That's a great example actually. And now they're not playing that well anymore, but obviously in that season where they won the Premier League, it worked for them. So,
but when you have a mix of technical players, which are also physical, then that's 100%. Sanchez, I think, is a perfect example, no? Of someone that's very, very technical, but also very good.
Yeah.
Physically, and he's determined, he's strong.
Yeah.
He's always willing to fight back. And
Ronaldo.
Yeah, exactly. Ronaldo.
Just said it.
Ronaldo. There you go. Well done, Maris. 10 experience points for you.
Well, in general, I'd say Real Madrid in the last years. That's why they won the Champions League that often. Really good team technically, but then they also have players like Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, Sergio Ramos, Varane. Yeah. Yeah, Suarez, definitely. Tuchel. Good point.
Now, guys, we're going to skip this a bit. We've seen the red team. It's a penalty now.
Again for the red team.
For the red team, second half has started.
Let's see. Oh, he scores.
He scores.
3-1.
3-1. I did not see this coming. How was this penalty even? How did this even happen? Let's take it back to see what happened. How did the red team? Here we go. Okay, through ball. This is one through pass, one long ball, set piece. So that's how they got the penalty, 3-1 to the red team. So let's see what happens next, guys. It's getting darker.
Red team, good pass.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let's see what happens here. White team win it back. It gets a lot of space for this guy. Takes it down to the line. He had a ton of space. He was just in acres of space there.
Good vision by the winger too.
Yeah. So winger does what a good winger does and gets to the line. Just very lazy from the red team to let that happen. He was in so much space. So there we go, 3-2, guys. 3-2.
Let's see.
Christian Mayani with the goal.
Oh,
Mars thinks the white team will win.
Let's see.
Ooh. Oh! Should have been a chance.
Unlucky, but it was cool.
White team who scored got into the space created by defense, dropping back like Messi game brain. Well done, Jordan. Now, we're gonna wrap up this game a bit. We have a goal coming from a team right now. We're not supposed to show this yet. We have a free kick. Let's see how, because it obviously got dark on this field. They need some good lighting on this field. It's too dark.
You get a free kick.
Yeah, free kick. Last dying minutes of the match. It's the white team's chance to equalize. The white team's chance to equalize. We've seen an intense technical, physical battle. I think we've seen some flaws in the white team, that they just haven't been strong enough or defensively disciplined enough. Missing a bit of power. But here's a chance to redeem themselves if it loads properly. There seems to be a problem with the video. Come on. Uh-oh. Alright guys, this is it. This is it. It's a free kick. It's a free kick.
Ooh.
What?
What happened there?
This is deflection for sure. And the white team equalize. 3-3. Wow. 3-3. Alright guys, this stream is stalling a bit.
Yeah.
But just to wrap things up. Just want to delete this. To wrap things up, guys, from me and Corbi here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was the first time we're doing a game brain analysis. So apologies for the stream issues, but they will get better. Ask us any questions from the match, guys. We got a couple of minutes. Any questions from the match?
I think it definitely showed you that, I don't know, kind of both parts are important, physical and technical. And I mean, in the end, probably say technical is a bit more important, as you can see with teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid. But definitely, like, you can't forget about the physical parts.
No. Definitely not. I think a game brain for what, Morris? What do you mean for what game brain? Diego Weiss says, can we get one last what? from Mo, from me. One day we'll get one from Mo on tomorrow's live stream. Bike boy Tashar, we'll sort that out for you. So if you just send us an email, team@traineffective.com.
Actually, we know it.
What? I think it will be migrated soon. Our development team is already on it. So, guys, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Morris, we may take that suggestion into account, analyzing one player. Otherwise, enjoy your evening. Hope you learned a lot, and thanks for your attention, guys. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
And see you again tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
So, stay effective, guys.
Oh, no.
Get Corbi to say what? No, you're gonna have to log in tomorrow.
Yeah.
To see someone. Okay.
Right.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.